If you're thinking about protecting your Apple Watch with the LK screen protector, hold on a second because this review might just change your mind. I tested the LK screen protector that promises ultra-clear, edge-to-edge coverage and sensitive touch, all for just under $10. But here's what surprised me. It's not all sunshine and rainbows when it comes to this protector. Many people rave about their screen protectors, but I found some glaring issues that every Apple Watch user should know before clicking buy. So, if you want a protector that's actually worth your time and money, stay tuned because I'm going to reveal the truth about the LK screen protector, including some little-known flaws and what it means for your iWatch experience. Now, let me be clear. I'm not here to trash every screen protector out there, far from it. However, after spending days using the LK screen protector on my 40-form Apple Watch SE, I noticed some problems that could cost you in the long run. And these aren't just minor inconveniences. They affect basic features you rely on daily. But don't worry, I'm also going to cover who this protector might still be good for, and in the end, you'll know exactly whether this product fits your needs or if you should look elsewhere. Let's start with the basics. The LK screen protector is designed specifically for Apple Watch 40-form SE Series 4 to 6 and 45 Series 7 users. It's made from flexible TPU material, ultra-thin at 0.1, which the brand claims maintains original touch sensitivity and provides maximum coverage from curved edge to edge. On Amazon, it's priced at $9.99 and holds a 4.2-star rating, which sounds decent but doesn't tell the whole story. The ultra-clear film is supposed to preserve your screen's vibrant colors without any loss of resolution. Sounds perfect, right? But how does this actually play out in real life? Let me tell you. First up, the installation process. If you're anything like me, you want to slap on a screen protector without turning your life into a DIY nightmare. LK comes with an installation guide video, which you absolutely should watch before trying to apply their protector. Believe me, skipping this step leads to bubbles, misalignment, or worst of all, peeling edges. The flexible TPU is useful for coverage but tricky to install perfectly, especially if you're dealing with dust or uneven pressure. And no, it's not as simple as sticking a sticker on your watch. One of my friends joked it was like assembling IKEA furniture, except you're blindfolded and using butter instead of screws. Exactly that level of fun. Once installed, how did it feel? The LK screen protector does deliver on that sensitive touch promise, at least at first. I found apps launched swiftly, and swiping through menus felt smooth without that annoying lag some cheap protectors cause. That's a major win if you're a power user glued to your Apple Watch all day. But here's where the twist kicks in. Over a few days, the touch sensitivity seemed to degrade slightly, and tiny scratches started appearing despite gentle use. So while it says ultra-clear and high definition, those little scratches dimmed the overall screen clarity. Imagine spending nearly $10 for a protector that's like a funhouse mirror after a week. It's not quite what you signed up for. Now, what about coverage? This was where the LK screen protector tries to flaunt its biggest selling point. Flexible TPU wraparound coverage that fits the curved edges perfectly. In theory, maximum coverage sounds great because you want every inch protected. But in practice, most users, including myself, noticed an odd matte border effect along the edges. It almost looked like my watch screen had a built-in shaded frame that subtly dulled the colors near the edge. If you're picky about aesthetics or have a sharp eye, this can be pretty distracting. Plus, the protector sometimes started peeling at the curves after a week of wear, kind of like your favorite socks starting to unravel at the toes after a couple of washes. Not what you want when you've paid for edge-to-edge protection. Another gripe I stumbled upon was the vulnerability to smudges and fingerprints. Despite claiming ultra-clear film with 99% transparency, the LK protector seemed to attract smudges like a magnet. I found myself constantly wiping the screen more often than before, which defeats the point of a clear protective shield that's supposed to enhance your Apple Watch experience without hassle. It's like having a car with a shiny paint job that's permanently covered in bird droppings, annoying and kind of defeats the purpose. Who exactly could this protector be for then? If you have a 44 or 45 Apple Watch and want an affordable, temporary protection solution, LK might work in the short term. It's especially useful if you're super cautious about touch sensitivity, since it does maintain that better than some glass protectors. On the other hand, if you demand a flawless look or long-term durability, there are better options out there. I'd recommend being cautious with flexible TPU protectors, because they generally don't hold up to daily wear and tear as well as tempered glass alternatives. Oh, and speaking of alternatives, a quick joke break. Why don't Apple Watch owners ever get lost? Because with a poor screen protector like L Case, they can barely see where they're going. Okay, maybe a little harsh, but it highlights my point on visual clarity. You want your Apple Watch screen to shine, not shielded in a blurry bubble. Now, for the elephant in the room, the price. At $9.99, LK screen protector isn't expensive, which might tempt you to just grab it as a quick fix. But remember that price point sometimes reflects compromises, in this case, in durability and long-term clarity. There's no free lunch, and even the best bargains can cost you frustration. Buying multiple protectors over time because one starts peeling or scratching quickly can add up more than investing upfront in a higher quality glass protector that lasts longer and looks better. Before we move to the final verdict, here's another joke to lighten the mood. Why did the Apple Watch protector break up with the phone? Because it couldn't handle the pressure and kept peeling under stress. Honestly, if your screen protector starts acting like it's in a soap opera, it's time to rethink your purchase. So, what's the real takeaway here? The LK screen protector brings some valuable features: good touch sensitivity, edge coverage, and affordability, but it falters on longevity and looks. The installation isn't straightforward, clarity diminishes over time, and smudges are a constant nuisance. If you plan on wearing your watch daily and want reliable protection that doesn't compromise the look or feel of your device, you might want to consider alternatives. However, if you're on a tight budget or looking for a temporary screen shield until you find something better, this product won't leave you completely stranded. In conclusion, don't rush into buying the LK screen protector expecting perfection. Weigh your priorities. Do you want sensitive touch and coverage at a low price, or do you want durability and pristine clarity that lasts? If you want my honest opinion, this product is good for beginners or budget-conscious buyers, but not ideal for anyone aiming to keep their precious Apple Watch in showroom condition for the long haul. Finally, remember this tip. Always watch the installation video and prepare for a hands-on approach. Rushing this step turns a worthwhile protector into a regret in minutes. And if you decide to give LK a shot despite the warnings, keep an eye on those edges peeling early and be ready to swap it out. Your Apple Watch deserves the best armor it can get. Alright, that's my honest review. If you want to check current prices on the LK screen protector or grab yours now before prices change, because they do change fast, click the link in the description below. It's the best way to snag it at a good deal and see if it fits your needs. And hey, if you hate it later, well, at least you'll have a fun story about a protector that tried its best but couldn't quite stick the landing. Thanks for watching.